uncomfortable, or every time I start to feel pain, that to me tells me I have the permission to stop. You're going to apply it into everything that you're going to do. You're going to apply it to your fitness journey, taking care of yourself. You're going to apply it to everything, your career goals, whatever goals you have. And that's a skill, to learn that, to learn to say, sit with something as it is uncomfortable, because on the other side of it being uncomfortable is what you have asked for. There's nothing that is worth having in life that you will receive without having to be some level of uncomfortable. I'll find myself in a situation whereby I'm in the position to do the things that I said I want to do, right? I said I want to do this year, I want to achieve that, it starts to get a little difficult. Now it's harder to wake up in the morning, or now it's harder to put in those extra hours at night. Then it's like you start to rethink, do I really want this thing? And when you give yourself, if you're someone that teaches your mind that I can choose to not do something because it is hard, I can choose to not do something because it's uncomfortable, I promise you, you will find it very difficult to do anything that is worth going after. And that's something that I try to teach myself. I was at my first influencer event today and got there. I know no one, not a single person there. People there know each other, they're in groups and all of that. Arriving, you have no one that you know there. And I said to myself, I picked up the phone, I called my best friend. I've done this multiple times. I call her, I'm talking to her on the phone because I'm nervous and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to speak to, right? And I could easily sit there and be uncomfortable. I literally say to myself, we're going to put the phone down and we are going to make this work. We're going to speak, we're going to talk to people. Okay? I don't know how, but you're going to throw yourself in the deep end. I promise you, when you teach yourself that being uncomfortable is not a sign to stop, but a sign to speak, talk yourself through what you're going through. Remind yourself that you deserve to be in this room. Remind yourself that you deserve to have this opportunity to do this, that this is within your means to do this thing. It is within the will of God for you to be in this space right now. And once you learn that and you grasp that, because as I said on my story the other day, that if you don't, your year is not going to become a result of what you wish you had more time to do, or the opportunities that you wish you had, or I wish I had the chance to do this. I wish I had the right friends, the right connections, the right amount of money, the right amount of... Your year's not going to become what you wish you had. Your year becomes what you did. So what you do, the things that you're doing, not the things that you say, I'm going to start in July. Yeah. And I'm going to wait for the winter. Now, I'll get back to the gym maybe in March. Yeah, let me start again. You become the things that you actually do. So you got to make a decision with yourself to say, I keep making promises to myself that I'm going to start this thing, I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to try that, I'm going to try this, but I never do. What is the reason for that? And that conversation that you have with yourself, where you teach yourself to say, what is the thing within me that stops me from doing the things that I've said, that I have committed? No one put the pressure on you to say, do these things. The things that I have said I'm going to do, but I still don't do them. What is the thing, what's the thought process in my head that makes me not do the things that I say I'm going to do? When you have that conversation with yourself and you teach yourself that, and you teach yourself to figure out what that is. I know for myself, when I used to struggle with getting things done, and I still do till this day, like, I don't get me wrong, I still have days where I'm freaking, it's a lazy day. Like, I'm in bed and I'm like, I have to push, like, and when I get like that, I pray and I tell God and I say, I'm not lazy, I'm not a procrastinator, I'm not distracted, I have things to do. And I'm gonna, obviously there are days when, okay, it's understandable, maybe you're tired and this and that happening. Yeah, rest is good. But there are times where you have to talk yourself out of this mood that is making you feel like, nah, let's just lie in, or let's just get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Any and everything that you've said you want to achieve, those things that you wrote down at the beginning of the year that you say you want to do, they're on the side of you being uncomfortable. When it starts to get painful, when it's hard, when motivation is not there anymore, that is not a sign to stop at the thing that you're trying to achieve. That is a sign to dig deep. And how do you dig deep? I don't know if you've got God. I recommend God because I don't know what else I could, you know what I'm saying? For me, the dig deep is I go to God, because I know the person that gave me the vision that he has spoken over my life to say, you put this in me. So I'm telling you that it's getting hard. I'm uncomfortable. This is painful. And it's not going to get easier also. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not the kind of situation where it's like, oh, my darling is in pain. Let me lift that. No, it doesn't lift. You got to go through that, because that's what brings forth the person that is required of you for that thing that you've asked for. The version of you that is needed for that thing that you've asked for. You have to go through that pain or that discomfort. You have said that, oh, I want to do this with my year. I want to do that. I want to do that.